about this guy?
Who is this guy?
I'm trying to find his name.
You found a picture of him?
Yeah.
Wait, you gave? That's pretty funny.
Yo, link the stupid picture so we can all just tell you who it is already instead of you guessing something that you don't know.
You gave like a tag to my flaming dildo?
I did, yeah. So now whenever you want to use it, I can just drag it out, and
Yeah,
the
but you can
health bar
also
represents
talk now.
the duration.
That actor. He looks like that actor.
Wait,
But
what's
you
up,
can also
Oscar?
talk. Look, I just typed about. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah. All right.
that's what
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, it's exactly the guy I was thinking of, but I don't know what his name is.
Scott Sumners. Or no, that's the actual like Cyclops name. What the fuck's his name? Oh my god, he was in so many good movies
See?
too.
See?
Dang it.
Problem.
I know like Cyclops' actual name, but I can't remember fucking
The real person.
the
Yeah,
actual guy
nice,
that plays
cool.
him. Yeah.
All right. Since we are here, yeah, welcome back. If you take a look at your journal tab, there's some new stuff. I have added all of Jarius's lovely artwork so far. At least his chapter artwork, and that will continue to be populated as he draws more. And I've also added some new rules, which are pretty much specifically only for Odin, but
Alcoholic one.
I think considering that drinking is, I'm sure, something that your PCs and your actual real life bodies will be doing quite a bit, figured that'd be good to throw that in there. Without further ado, Eternal, go ahead and hit that record button, and we'll get started with our little.
Oh my god, I'm so
audio
pumped for
thing.
this.
Done and done, ready to go.
All right,
This is my
here
favorite part.
we go.
Previously on Ballers and Bagpipes. I figured since I trust you guys, if you could convince the other guys in your party to come help.
If it relates to what happened here, I'm pretty sure the others would want to figure out why something was going on.
Hey, you remember the last time we were here? We tried to get that big keg, so we've grown a little bit since then. You want to try that again?
She sees Odin just like underneath a keg of special. What am I supposed to do?
While she's yelling at Odin, can I poke my head out of the hole? Just to let her know I'm there too.
Oh my god!
No. Can I leave? I'm gonna leave the tavern.
Odin, you close the spigot. Whatever, you close the spigot. And you let out a belch, but instead of a belch, comes a mote of fire. Odin, you are casting fireball centered on yourself.
That way this cart... Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the horse. They can't follow us if they have no horse. Can I use my new bow that I got? The Thread of Fate?
This horse neighs and whinnies in protest and shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. Left in its stead, it's just like a newborn horse.
Can I use the metronome to stop time and put out this fire real quick? Okay, so I'm just gonna pee on it.
Oh my, alright.
No one can see me because time has stopped.
Can I ride my dildo up the cliff?
It's flaming though.
I mean, I guess. You make the approach, and you do see this majestic city, but you see something else that troubles you. You see literally hundreds, if not thousands, of cultists that are filing in through this huge barrier that has been cast over the exterior of the city that just ends outside of its walls. That's definitely not normal.
Mom, can you pick me up? They're talking about riding wieners again. Why is everyone so horny on Ballers and Bagpipes?
Alright, without further ado, here there we are. All right. So when we last left off, everybody except for Eragon and Kent, you just. I'm not sure I'm gonna get used to Platypus's flaming dildo talking every now and then. You just exited sort of this arid, dry region, and you briefly found yourself back within a forestry path. And you've now reached sort of you're maybe like you're a good ways out from the entrance of the city, so you're pretty confident none of the cultists that are currently surrounding it can see you, but you can definitely see them. And let me just get some music here. There we are. Okay. So you pull up, and you kind of hear Imi mutter under her breath, I hope Armel's alright. And just as she says that, you see a portal open up, maybe 5 or so feet above the ground of your cart, and falling down from the portal are Eragon and Kent, who land on their butts, and you see the sort of mysterious black black figure cloaked in purple robes pop his head back out, and he's like, what was his voice? It was sort of like, again, apologize. I really apologize for borrowing them for just a bit, but I'm done now. Appreciate it. You guys have fun. Hopefully, I never see you ever again. And the portal disappears, and Eragon and Kent have rejoined your party.
Kent, where have you been?
That
Did you guys have fun?
It was pretty exciting, actually.
Oh.
So, basically, we were like reverse summoned into Shadowfell. And I believe so. And the guy that you saw, his name was Shiva. And he brought us into this place called the Fortress of Memories, where he had a debt owed to the Raven Queen, and he needed my help to complete the debt, but somehow Kent tagged along with us, probably because he was the one closest to me. And yeah, we did it. We're back. So basically, the Raven Queen, she you guys know her. She's like the goddess of death.
Did you ask her about wheels and steels?
No, we were talking to ravens the whole time. Or like we were trying to find a raven because she lost like this soul fragment, and she needed Shiva needed our help because I could somehow like communicate with the raven in order to find the lost fragment, and we found it. It was an adventure for sure. But yeah, we're back. Hi, hello.
I thought you guys were just off, having fun, doing your thing.
Oh, we had time for that. Don't worry.
Okay.
And Cam was like, "Oh, we had time for fun."
We had.
Wink, 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 wink.
Invite me next time.
Girl, maybe.
And Imi's like, glad you guys are back. And she catches you up to speed about sort of what's going on. Yeah, I mean, you're staring out and just sort of imagine like just a continuous line of roped figures moving in through this bridge into the city. And Amy's like, well, I mean, unless you've got a death wish, we obviously can't just go running in there. Any of y'all got any bright ideas? Also, we gotta figure out how to get through the barrier.
I was told that once before, and the guards are dead.
10,000 cultists, though.
All right,
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think we can defeat all of them by ourselves.
Fine. You can stealth. Go on ahead. Let us know what you see. Find us a path.
I could, but I could offer a suggestion. And it's not gonna involve lockpicking. Don't worry, I'm not. I do think we need disguises, and I think we have the proper clothing for that. You guys remember the Spark? The Doofusmerch guy?
Yes.
We could make one of us the Spark, pretend to be that guy, and that way we can go into the city, pretending that we're moving in from Greenhorn and into Elysia, because they're expecting the Spark to come in, right? And I think it would be a convenient time for us to get in and infiltrate.
You see, Amy pulls out a piece of paper and she's like, "Are you sure you have -1 intelligence?"
I was gonna say the same thing.
I could lockpick the gates, the city gates.
We wouldn't have to do that though if we're disguised.
I'm just offering a suggestion.
I wonder if they like music.
Oh yeah, we can make Flinty the Spark.
I might be a little short. If I maybe sat on someone's shoulders, we can disguise 2 people.
I'm also pretty sure the Spark was a guy.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we could convince them otherwise. I mean, nobody has seen the Spark or seen his face. I mean, what if the Spark is a she? Actually, it's not. I mean, the Spark's voice. Last time I remember is pretty androgynous, if you ask me.
We could also try sneaking in. I have a spell that might help.
What if we split up?
Yeah.
I have a stone of. I bought from Fantasy Costco stones of far speech, and it's like walkie-talkies. It's a very creative name, I know. It's like you can walk and you can talk to people.
Oh, Enemy says, I almost forgot. And she pulls off a ring that was on her finger, which is the ring of tracking that was attuned, that you attuned to, Flinty, and she hands it back to you. Just in case you need it.
Can I roll an investigation to see if there's any other paths? I see that there's like a river going up there, and the bridge goes over the well, I guess it's like a moat.
I think this would be perception.
Perception? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I want to roll perception as well.
Sure. Wow, 20. Okay. And I'll wait for Flinty, or not Flinty, Wheelie's roll. Wow. Okay. You are both very perceptive. Yeah. So, if I can just draw a really crude sort of top-down view of the way the city's organized. Let me just see if I can. This is gonna be kind of messy. Okay. So the city is sort of like this giant circle, and right now, let's say you're sort of out here, and this is you guys, right? So you're sort of looking at at one of the 3 entrances. So at the center of the city, you can see towering high is the main castle. And you do also notice, sort of from the other directions, there are other similar entrances where you can also see these cloaked figures piling through. But other than these 3 main entrances, the rest of the city is surrounded by walls that are with towers, and there's also some archers and guards that are patrolling around the walls. And the walls themselves, you judge them to be about, like 10 feet tall, and the towers another 10 feet on top of that. That's sort of what you garner just from the outskirts of the city through this barrier. You were able to even pick out the layout despite how thick this barrier is.
What if we had a stealth team and a disguise team?
Yeah, I could stealth.
Can you though?
I mean, when have I ever failed stealthing?
That's right. I can never remember what
That's
he
right.
did,
It's
so-
flawless. You may go. Good luck.
I mean, she did say stealth team, so.
So
But-
I'm going.
so-
I'm going for it.
So I think that we need to have Pog come with me, just in case.
I'm pretty sure the best thing I could offer is, if for whatever reason you're about to be revealed, you can do a signal, and I can cast like a bright spell to cause a diversion.
You're also short, so it's also
Fine,
going to be
fine,
very
fine,
hard for
fine,
them to find
Fine,
you.
fine. Pog is gonna go for his first stealth and last stealth adventure.
I'm sure we're gonna have this quite frequently.
So I need to roll for stealth.
Well, let's flesh out this entire plan first, because there's a lot of just sort of to. So again, if you're stealthing, sure, but the question is like, what are you gonna do to get in? Like, you know, like depending on how you decide to get in, you might have to make a more difficult stealth check or not. And there's also, of course, other people in the party who maybe want to do one thing or the other.
can
I
with
am
that-
going to be straightforward. I am going to, I guess, sort of break the fourth wall here. I will straight up say, violence is not going to work here. You are 100% not going to be able to brute force your way through here.
So
Disappointing.
with that perception rule, are we able to tell how high that city wall is?
Yes, the city wall is 10 feet tall.
Oh, so could we just like go to a spot that's like unprotected and just climb over the wall?
You did not find a spot that was unprotected. There are patrols
Okay.
stationed around the tops of the walls.
Okay.
There's also the matter of getting through the barrier, which the cultists seem to be passing through without any issue, but you do not know what this barrier does.
Maybe it's from the necklaces.
Or yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why don't we do what we do best and just go in there like a traveling band?
I
Yeah,
don't know if they like music. I get the.
everybody
When you
listens
say
to
what
music.
we do best, I feel like you're forgetting that we have a barbarian with a barrel.
I'm just gonna say this, but have you guys ever seen cultists perform a ritual without music?
Oh, so we would have
Got
to
a
roll
point.
for like sadistic
Cultists perform
performance?
without music? Wait, with music? Cultists like they just say stuff and chant.
Like music?
That's not music.
Are you
Yes, it
saying
is.
rapping
Yes, it
isn't
is.
music?
Anything's music if there's a beat behind it.
For those of you who wondered about the necklace and the barrier, can you go ahead and roll an Arcana check, please?
Arcana.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Alright.
scared to roll performance. Because
Flinty
last time it
really.
did not go well.
Where is that at?
Performance is one of the skills. Arcana is also a skill. Yeah. Okay. Flinty, Wheelie, and Isarya. Unfortunately, not Dynasty. You. I don't exactly remember which one of you investigated the door back at the cave. But based on sort of what your companions told you, you feel like this barrier's it's got the same situation going on. Oh, sorry, not the door. That fake wall at the beginning of the cave. You get the feeling that this is sort of the same thing going on there.
Well, it was a good thing that canonically Wheelie Steely tested that one out.
So pretty much as long as I guess you never really figured out what the deal was with that fake wall, but as far as you know, as long as one of you maintains physical contact with a body that is wearing this necklace, then you can pass through.
Okay, so thankfully I kept this. I do still have the necklace, so that's still a good thing.
Yeah, I thought that
I got
every
one
one of
too,
us
yeah.
picked one up off of a body. The only person that wouldn't have one would be Eragon.
He's already a cultist, so
Yeah, he
technically he
was-
should.
Oh, well,
so
did-
technically he should
does-
still have one.
Did
Ryan.
someone sell it though? Sell their necklace?
I forgot to sell mine, so I still have it. If that helps.
So we all have our necklace. It's good.
I think maybe.
I don't think I do.
Even if you didn't sell it, even if you did sell it, you could always just hold hands with someone or something.
So what do you say? One stealth team who's gonna try to stealth through the cave, and then one disguise team. We're gonna disguise as cultists and follow the line.
I like the idea.
I think I'm gonna go with the stealth team here.
I'll be disguise team because I'm very persuasive and I'm very deceptive.
You are also wearing cultist armor.
Oh, I almost forgot. If you're just Flint, Coy, if you're gonna be a spark, I'm gonna give you the Cape of Billowing because you gotta look fantastic.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Alright, the cape.
And
I might have to go with the other group. I forgot. I have an amulet now that gives me advantage when I'm rolling deception.
okay, I'll just do a solo, and I'll give Eternal. Hold on,
Oh wait, no, it's only me, so it doesn't affect everybody else, right?
whatever. I'll
But
give
you
it.
can be the one deceiving. I also have 6 in deception and 6 in persuasion.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the stealth team.
I got 5 in stealth.
Eternal, let me give you one of this.
So someone needs my necklace, right? I think.
Shared pouch
Alright,
is a
Willie.
transfer. Okay.
How do you give things to people? You just do it manually.
I have my.
You would just have to physically say it or output it to text or something. I don't think there's a way to like drag and drop, unfortunately.
Yeah, he
I'll give
posted
you.
it.
Yeah, I'll give you one back.
Okay.
Okay, Whaley, you can have 1 stone of far speech and this attuned ring that was in me. So now I can know where you are and I can also talk to you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask so many people about wheels and steels.
I cannot stress this enough. Please write down
Yeah.
somewhere the stuff that's going on, because I'm not gonna keep track of your inventories, and
Yeah.
for this stuff, if you don't have it, then you don't have it. If you don't have it written down, then you just don't have it.
With that perception check that we did, I guess I can always roll an investigation too. But were we able to see like any creatures around near us, animals, wildlife, something?
Yeah, I mean, there's got the usual spread of wildlife. Just very normal wildlife thing going on.
Okay, I guess specifically, would there be like any are there any creatures that like we can see coming in or out of the city? Birds or
In
anything
terms
like
in terms of okay, yeah, sure. You definitely see some like I don't know what the word is. It's not chattel. You see like there's like workhorses, there's oxen. Honestly, the traffic looks pretty normal except for the fact that everybody's wearing these robes. If that makes any sense. So there's like you know, people who you assume to be like shepherds or whatever that sort of guide, you know, with these big herds of sheep and goats, and these are the ones leading in, you know, work animals, stuff like that. So let me just to get the spread of thing, and I know I didn't hear from everybody, but right now the idea is everybody's gonna go with like the disguise group, and then Wheely's just gonna go off by himself.
Nah, I'm going with Wheelie. I'm
Okay.
part of the stealth team.
I'll go
I'm
with
on the
Wheelie
stealth
too.
team.
Do we have enough disguises to go around?
I have a disguising kit.
Guided also has, Isarya has the disguise self spell, so she could match herself to look like one of the
Halfling
cultists.
cultists.
Yes.
I'm sorry, who's going with the stealth team? It's Ryan, Platypus, and
Dynasty.
a Dynasty. Okay,
Galadriel, sorry.
that's fine. I was referring to.
I don't think I can pull off a spark because I'm way too sure. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm a cultist and there was an accident at Spark's cave and I'm recovering the capability.
Technically, the only person who saw the spark was the one dude. So
But these people might know Spark and might not know he's dead.
I'm sure you can give off a convincing reason why you're the spark.
I don't think I can be the Spark. I'll just carry the news of Spark's demise.
I think he just really wanted you to speak in a goofy German accent.
Could say that the spark was like a VTuber.
My disguise kit is very good, but I cannot make myself taller.
Can't ask, should I be doing anything? This seems a little bit above my non-existent pay grade, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, you want to watch Ballers and Bagpipes?
And?
I would be happy to do that. You see him hop off the wagon, and he's very proficient with animals. It's adorable. Although Ballers is still in your bag.
That explains so many things.
Or not
yeah.
Ballers,
Wait a
Bagpipes.
minute. What do you mean?
Yeah, I
by
don't think
that?
I can pull off being a cultist with a cute baby.
Well, he's very proficient with animals, and you can shapeshift into animals. So that makes a lot of sense. That explains why you and Kent have a relationship right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys did some great things.
I don't think Ken. I don't look at him. I look away. We don't talk about. Let's not talk about this anymore.
Are you top and bottom, Eragon?
For stuff.
I want to cast my spell already.
All right.
Can somebody disguise me?
What?
Disguise me. I don't have a cultist equipment.
But you have that flesh golem hat that's sitting inside your bag or whatever.
Yeah, I can give him my robes, right? My old cultist robes.
I don't think the flesh golem counts as a cultist.
I
It doesn't
can
really
actually
fit in.
Eragon is offering Odin his old cultist robes.
Perfect. Thank you, Eragon.
And then after that, Imi sort of looks at Ganondorf, and it's like, and she says, I mean, I guess we could just pretend like we forgot ours or something?
No, don't kick.
I wonder if disguising as a bear would be better than not disguising at all. That's what I respond back to Emmy.
Oh, that was your plan. And I guess for me, I mean, the guy in the portal said they were expecting me anyways, right? So, like, I could just wing it and maybe it'll be fine.
We could, since we'll be disguised as cultists, why don't we bind your hands and escort you into there, so it looks like we're bringing you in as a prisoner.
Okay. Let me think about that.
Is that Emmy thinking about it, or DDM Josie?
Yes, that's the DM thinking about it, because I need to think about what Emmy would want. Ganondorf, can you roll persuasion with advantage?
That's a 13.
Okay. Yeah. Emmy sighs, and it's like, kind of hoped I was done with the whole, being the whole, damsel in distress thing, but, I guess since we're here and I can't really think of a better way, I guess we're... Yeah, I guess. Just don't bind them too tightly.
Wait, hold on. I have a better idea. We should disguise Imi and Olgo as a prisoner. Yeah.
See, now that I'm much more okay with.
Do I need
Sounds good
to
to
persuade
me.
him too?
Can control the alcoholic.
That also killed one of my lines I was gonna say, because I would like to. I was gonna tell Emmy, don't pretend that it's being a damsel in distress, but just consider it foreplay.
I appreciate it, but you're not my type.
It's the height. It's the height. I get it.
Damn.
Sure. If that makes you feel better.
I'm pretty sure it's because you straight up killed a guard on like
So
back at Greenhorn, Ganondorf.
how are you gonna communicate between both groups? If I remember, we have
The
something.
Stone of Far Speech. I already gave one.
I have the Stone of Far Speech.
I was gonna
so-
ask, can we use the bag instead?
What bag?
So we can write notes and pass notes using your bag.
The
that you can
shared
item?
pouches of transfer.
Yeah, because that's much better than talking while there's people nearby doing deception, right?
Yeah.
Doing stealth.
Yeah, I
True,
did give a bag to Ganondorf, so it should be possible.
So how?
Okay, so we have two ways of communicating then.
Yeah, it just feels like talking while we're in stealth. We're gonna maybe people will find us.
So
Isarya has linked the Band of Projected Thought that I believe she got from the Fantasy Gachapon.
Okay, so we don't even have to talk.
That's,
Telepathy.
well, that's
Okay,
within
that's
30
amazing then.
feet, though.
But
That's
it's
gonna
within
be.
30 feet.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How
Well,
long is,
yeah, that's true.
how long
With,
is the distance to your bag?
well, with this,
Wait, it says upon choosing
Wait,
a creature.
yeah, let me, I believe that means to establish the link, it must be within 30 feet, but after the link is established, there's no distance limit.
oh,
Okay.
I see.
So we'll just look at each other before we go in there.
We had to
That
pick
should be-
someone, correct?
Yeah, so who's telepathically linking with each other?
Who is the best at providing information in a like very quick fashion and being accurate?
Well, it has to be someone that's in the stealth group, because Isarya is in the disguised group. So
I mean,
it's-
guys, I offer
The thing is,
myself.
I would say yes, but as soon as you shift form, whatever you know, then we're fucked.
All we're gonna hear is wolf.
So we're gonna give it to
Let's give it to Galadriel.
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
suggest.
Alright, Galadriel.
Because you're gonna turn into a wolf, and then she'll be like, "Hello, everybody.
But-
How you guys doing?" And she'll hear like woof woof.
But Ganondorf can understand it, right?
yeah,
But
I
he's
speak
not
wolf.
in the stealth.
Oh yes, you're right. Well, no, because he. Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
so
that's
let me-
also it's like a, what do you call it? Action to cast that. That's not just
yeah,
like a spell.
It's not passive.
Yeah.
Passive?
just-
What are you talking about?
Let me just run through everything that's going on. So there's the two teams. Wheelie has a Stone of Far Speech and also the Ring of Tracking. The partner of those being Flinty. Galadriel has this link with Isarya. And I think, and also there's the pouch between Wheelie and Ganondorf, which is also something else.
So
that
one
can be
thing on
used.
that, there's nothing that explicitly states it, but like, is there a way to know when something's put into that pouch?
No, you're
No.
Okay, so that we would have no way of knowing if anything was put or was taken out of that pouch. We'd have to check constantly, right?
No, yeah, you basically have to check constantly to see if there's anything inside it.
Okay, thank you.
It does have infinite distance though, so
Okay, so I think for one of these groups it's much easier than the other. For the stealth group, where are you exactly going to enter? What's your plan? And if you can just ping on this overhead map for me, that would be great.
Okay,
we could enter from this side, or whatever is like behind the front gate or whatever.
well, how are we gonna climb? Like, are we gonna like climb over? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I have a rope.
like-
I have ropes. I'm planning on climbing over. We could find like a sewer passage since there's like water around the city.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
I will remind you that there are guards patrolling on the tops of these walls.
Then I guess we're gonna have to go find a sewer passage then.
I'm
No,
not
no,
saying
no,
you
I-
can't. I'm not saying you can't. Like, you can totally do that as long as you can sneak around them.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace. And I think we should be
So
able to pass them, right? Just
So
as walk
people
right.
can-
Link that again for me, please. And it kind of got lost. And there it is. Okay, pass without
Oops, you
trace.
casted it though.
I mean, just it's just this is just for the link.
It just reduces the chance of you succeeding. It doesn't mean you succeed, I think.
That's true, but a
Yeah.
plus 10 to stealth is pretty big.
Yeah, it is. I remember when you picked that spell, I was like, that's shit.
I mean, because most dex saves are what, like 13, so like you'd have to
Yeah.
roll really fucking low to not.
You would really have
pass
to
it.
be horrible. There might be a way actually for you to guarantee get it if you want. I'm gonna cast guidance on Ryan.
What does that do?
Link that
Oh.
again.
Well, he's gonna get a D4 on his dexterity roll. So now it's a 1 in 20 chance of you failing miserably.
Yeah, that's just for Eragon. So that means okay. So here's what we're gonna do. If you are a performance team, because this idea is great and I love it, I would love all of you to roll performance with super advantage, which is just roll performance 3 times. And if over 50% succeed, then I'll say that your group has successfully infiltrated, and then we'll do the stealth roll after that.
You're saying that's for a disguise team to roll the.
This is for disguise
triple?
team, yeah, because it's more simple. So
I think just so it's
organized. Can we just do it one at a time? So Flinty, make your 3 rolls, and then we'll do guided. Ganondorf, and then Odin, and then Imi, which I have to find her sheet.
Somebody needs drum lessons.
Oh, whoops. I'll just roll one more time. Okay. Yeah. You guys managed to make up for Ganondorf's just sort of awkwardness. Maybe the robes are just a little too short. Oh, I get no. He's a bear. He's not a very convincing bear. He very much looks like just a really tall human who maybe has no judgment, but maybe has a like a dog leash kink thing going on. But sorry, Half-Orc, yes. Yeah. So you blend in with the crowd. People are looking at Ganondorf specifically, and they're like, "That's kind of weird, but not my place to judge." Odin, your hands are bound. Please remember that because I'm sure I will forget. Okay. So now, stealth team, you are going to. Let's see here. I think you are just going to make stealth with advantage because they don't know you're coming, and add 10 to your highest one. So we just need one from Pog and Eragon. The other thing that happens, Flinty, is that roll one more time, Hildor.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah. The other thing that happens is Flinty, after Eragon casts this spell, you don't feel the Ring of Tracking anymore, because the spell prevents you from being tracked through magical means.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Flinty, the Ring of Tracking is not detecting you.
Well, sorry, Wheelie, you wouldn't know it. It's Flinty would detect it. You don't know that this is happening.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, but you guys, yeah, I mean, like, you got, like, 23 stealth. Yeah, you all pass. You managed to rappel up the walls and remain unseen. And so you sort of jumped on top of the walls, and as you all get up there, you sort of turn around and you see the other half of your group get lost in the crowd. You see Kent way in the distance, just chilling with your horses and your 2 carts. Okay. So I think with that, I will start proceeding. Let's do some exposition with the disguise group here. So. Let me just get stuff set up just for a moment. meantime, feel free to discuss amongst yourselves, either in character or out of character, about the stuff that's going on.
So disguise team has made it inside of the city walls at this point, correct?
Yes, they have.
Okay. So then I'd like to talk to the group and say that we need to find the rest of our group and make sure that they got in.
Odin, you think there's a tavern in here?
I hope so. I need to drink so bad right now.
I wonder what the cultists like to drink.
Okay. Oh, I just realized the other group's not going to be able to see this. Let's see if there's a good way to do this. Okay, I'm going to add your tokens in if your disguise group. Just pretend like you're not here. But this is so you can actually see what's going on. So don't freak out if you find yourself in a unfamiliar space. And if you're a disguise group, you're free to just move your tokens like around. Because you're not technically here. Okay, here we go. So you are funneled in into this major pathway, and you pass through the city gates, and you're sort of towards the back, and you hear a big clank and thunk, and you turn around, and the gates have closed, and yeah, I mean, it's not super crowded. Like, you're not struggling to walk, but you can definitely like feel the breath of each person as you're sort of walking through amongst this huge crowd. Yes, you don't see anything yet. You should be on the landing page, yeah. And you sort of just follow the crowd, and they're all filing in towards the center of this castle. You sort of stop outside of the walls, and I'm sorry if you're inside right now, because you're inside right now. You stop outside, and let me pull up my notes. Okay. All right. So you're outside. You're outside of this castle, and you're just sort of within this throng of cultists. And you see. Oh, Ganondorf, how did you get in there? Get back out there. You're sort of just waiting, and you see the two castle doors open outwards with a loud groan. Okay. And it opens up to the interior of this enormous marble castle. And as you walk in, sort of pushed more or less by this group, you of course notice just the enormous amount of people that are in here. Like, it's just filled to the brim. You look around, there's a lot of colorful banners that are hanging from the walls, but a lot of them have been either burnt or ripped or desecrated. There's also a bunch of pictures of who you assume to be noblemen. There's one picture that's sort of half taken down, and just kind of lying amidst rubble. And it's this very beautiful wood elf that looks similar to Emmy. And she's wearing a little crown and sort of fancy robes and a very noble, very regal looking outfit. There's a bunch of statues. As you were walking in, you saw one of the big major statues outside that was being torn down. It was actually an image of this wood elf that you just saw in this picture, and it was being taken down by all the cultists. And a lot of parts inside the castle are in ruin. You see some cultists that are moving around debris. You also see two groups that are on either side of this dais that are engaged in some sort of ritual. And the ground shakes as you turn around and hear monstrous footsteps. You see flesh golems, you see ginormic ginormous skeletons just patrolling the interior, and you see a bunch of heavily armed guards. And as the rest of the cultists file into the castle, you hear the doors close behind you with a loud crash. And you see sort of the most important looking guard walk on top of the dais. And the crowd falls silent as he begins to speak and address you all. And here's the part where I get nervous and mess everything up. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to the grand capital of Elysia. Today we start our bid towards eternal life, to give us a chance to reshape all of existence as we see fit. Congratulate yourselves, for you are all going to be part of the new world order. And there is raucous cheering, and as the room literally rumbles because of the noise, all of you realize at this moment just the sheer number of cultists that have gathered. And you see Emmy underneath her hood for the first time ever actually look a little bit frightened. And the man at the dais motions for them to quiet down, and he says, "Now, receive your leader, King of Elysia, Onmil Setov!" And you see the door behind the dais open up, and out walks a regally dressed middle-aged human man with graying hair and a commanding face. He walks up to the edge of the dais, and he holds out his right hand. A rift in space materializes next to him. He reaches in and he pulls out this very gnarly purple sword. He grabs it by the pommel, and he holds it upside down, and he drives it into the ground with a resounding clank. And then he speaks. "Fear is freedom! Subjugation is liberation! Contradiction is truth! These are the facts of this world, and you will surrender to them! Brothers and sisters, revel in your privilege, for you have been awoken to the filth that stains our existence! Down with the gods! Down with the goddesses! We will take back what is rightfully ours and crush those who dare oppose us!" And he raises his sword into the air, and everybody cheers. And then he lowers it, and he yells out, "Flame to ashes! Ashes to flame!" And everybody around you kneels, and I'm assuming you guys do as well to maintain your appearance. And they all say in unison, "Flame to ashes! Ashes to flame!"
Flame to ashes, ashes to flame.
Flame to ashes, ashes to flame.
Flame to ashes.
Ashes
to
to flame.
Wait, you're stealth.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not actually here. Yeah, Eragon's not here.
Yeah, we're both hiding.
Yeah, I just put you here because you're not even in the castle. I'll put you in a
what?
different place, but I just put you here so you can see what's going on.
Oh.
Because of the way Roll20 is set up, you wouldn't be able to see unless I gave you access. So you're not here. But I want you to be able to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Armel sort of he waits for everybody to die down, and then amidst all this, he you see behind him an image flicker, and it's the same sort of portal hologram thing that was in the cave, and you see the face of that ancient elf stare out into the crowd, and you see him smile, evidently very pleased. And the last thing you see is this monster over here turns to Armel and sort of nods at him, and then Armel, as he waits for people to die down, he lowers his sword and points it directly at Imi, and he says, "Imimroth Elysia, we've been waiting for you. You will not be harmed, but I don't think you're in much of a position to bargain here. And what do you do?" Imi looks a mixture of terrified and confused because from what you recall, Armil was the previous Queen's steward. He was the one who claimed the throne. You garner that this is not at all what she expected. was going to happen.
Did she say anything? Just
Sorry, what do you do as in to the rest of the group, or do you guys just sort of hold your position?
I don't think we're in a position to bargain.
Okay, so I'm guessing you. Okay, yep.
Emmy's. No, we tied up Odin, right? So.
Yes.
I don't know these people. I don't want to know these people.
I guess
I just need a drink.
Is there any way that I can undo Odin's hands?
You can try with a stealth check.
Don't do it. Not here.
You're also pretending to be a bear.
Oh right, fuck. I forgot I'm a bear. Okay.
Emmy, you hear Emmy whisper under her breath, "I'll be fine. Just get out of here. Figure out what's going on. I'll see you on the other side." And
I need to use the bathroom.
Wait, like in real life or in game?
Yes.
You just pee right there.
Emmy whispers, "That's gross." And she takes off her robes and she lets them fall to the ground. And all eyes turn to her as she slowly walks up. And Armel stretches out his hand and she hesitates before taking it. And then they both, he leads her to this back room. And that's that. The next thing that happens is that this imposing guard figure, he steps down and he says, "Most of you already know your posts. If you are new here, I welcome you again. Approach me. We will discuss where you shall be next. Other than that," and he sort of raises his right fist and hits it to his heart, and he says, "Flame to ashes, ashes to flame." And you see the crowd begin to disperse, people begin filing out, and there's also a small line that forms up in front of this figure. So what do you do now?
I want to get my assignment, my post.
I'd like to roll
I
an
want to-
investigation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are you trying to find out?
I'd like to see if there's like any like traps or spells in this room that are like armed.
I think that's perception.
Okay, perception.
Yeah, just perception.
Wait, Ryan, did we disguise someone as Emmy?
Wait, I thought we were disguising Odin as Emmy.
No, Odin was just like a prisoner sort of thing going on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, there does not appear to be traps, Ganondorf.
I'm gonna get in line behind Flinty and Isarya then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who's taking Odin?
Yeah, who the fuck has control of me? What the hell's going on here?
You
guys
I
are
look
horrible
at
captors.
I look at Odin and mouth, "You told me not to cut the ropes."
You're a bear. Why are you getting an assignment?
I'm just gonna grab Odin's bound hands and pull him along with me.
Okay. I'm gonna get a drink of water because I definitely need some after yelling that much. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get assigned a guard post as a bear. Do I have to talk like a bear?
You could talk like a bear with a voice. You could try. You're a special bear.
Okay. So it's you guys walk up in the line with Odin behind you and Ganondorf just still pretending to be a bear, but people don't think he's a bear. It's just kind of weird. He looks at you and he says, "I see you've brought your own prisoner. Very, very good. Armor will be very pleased." And he holds out a little checklist, and he writes some stuff down. and he says, name and what's the word I'm looking for? Post. Name and post.
The name's Pipey. Don't have a post yet, sir. Ashes to flame. Flame to ashes. We were traveling and we found a ransacked cave and this cape inside. We brought this prisoner from there.
Can you roll performance with advantage, please?
I'm just gonna add on.
Okay.
Or this would be, I guess, deception. Sorry.
Deception.
Deception with advantage, yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Isarya, what else? What do you say?
But I was just gonna add on that we took him as a prisoner, but he expressed interest in being a cultist on the way here.
And he says, "Is that so?" And he
I'm
walks up.
Shove him. I'm gonna shove Odin, kind of elbow him a little bit. Leave alone.
Okay. And he walks up to you. Is this true?
Yes.
You are going to be rolling deception with disadvantage, Odin. Wow, you're so charismatic.
I know, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and he says, very well, we'll get you outfitted immediately. We'll take some time, and he pulls out a little, it's a very cute little, I guess what's the word? That thing, you know, when you get measured for suits, he just has one of those. He's very efficient with it. And he writes stuff down. He says, very good. You three and the bear, I suppose. And he looks at Ganondorf, and he's a little confused. I will have I will have you in the civilian sector. Report there immediately. And he goes to attend the next group.
And then I'm gonna, as I walk away, I'm gonna turn around and ask him where the best bar is, best tavern.
And he gives a hearty laugh, and he's like, man after my own heart. There is a nice place called the Haystack in the... Oh, where the heck did I put it? In the economic sector. And if you would need a map, I can gladly give you one.
Sure, I'll take a map.
Okay.
What time do you get off of your post? Maybe we can see you over there.
Oh, you know, today seems pretty filled up, but, and he scrolls through his checklist and says, maybe, you know, maybe tomorrow we could work something out. I like you. What's your name?
My name is,
Your name is,
yes.
Very good, I don't think, Pyrean? Are you Pyrean?
Yes.
Ooh, it's been a while since I've met one. They've got very interesting names, those people. Okay, very good. I have you marked down. Hope to see you then. And he gives you a little shoulder punch. You take it that it was supposed to be playful, but it nearly dislodges your shoulder. It hurts a lot.
Nice. I can't wait. This will be fun.
Okay, and he goes off. So are you guys proceeding to the civilian sector?
Yep, let's go.
Okay. This is actually funny. Because this is actually where the other guys ended up going to as well, conveniently. So, good job. I promise this is not me working things around. You guys ended up in the same sector. Okay, so let me move around some more tokens. Yeah, as you walk out, I would like to know, while I'm sort of rearranging these tokens, what are you for feeling right now? You just experienced all of this.
Sore. I need a drink. I just got punched.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Galadriel that we are on the way to the civilian sector. And that we made Odin a cultist. And his name is now.
Also, will you unbind now that I'm part of you guys.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget? I'm sorry. And he pulls out a nasty-looking knife, and he just very swiftly cuts through your bonds.
Thank you. Now I have 2 hands to drink with.
Flinty is morbidly curious about this group. It wants to learn more.
Okay, let me just organize some things.
Hey guys, Isarya just told me that they are taking them to go to a bar, the sector, something. And they disguised Odin as a cultist.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'll be
I
like,
think that's
oh, and they
alright.
took Emmy.
I mean, I guess we can go.
And they took
Wait, they
Emmy.
took Emmy? No.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're gonna have to try to get in and go search around and try to find her.
Should we go look for her, or should we meet up with everyone else?
I think we should meet up with everyone else so we can get a good plan.
Okay. I'm with that.
Okay. So, this big guy, whose name is Alphonse, by the way, he lets you know that you are to report to the barn, which is very literally a repurposed barn. And he sort of leads you down. He sort of just points in the direction. Elysia is a pretty well set up city. It's pretty clear where everything's supposed to be, and there's a big main road that just leads into this sort of this third that is destined to the civilian sector. So let me get you on in there.
Where are our new tokens?
Okay, yeah, so, oh, I just realized, this is kind of weird, because you guys are on the walls, but you can't see over... how is this supposed to work? Okay, here's what I'll do. I did not anticipate this, because I added line of sight to the buildings, but the buildings are definitely not taller than the walls. So this is gonna be... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna literally copy and paste your tokens. And I'm gonna mark the second copy as vision. So the vision tokens, you guys can move around freely because you can see literally above this entire sector. So let me just rename these real quick.
There's some pretty intense shouting from the castle.
I don't think you heard the shouting.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, there you go. I made you vision tokens. It's a very quick and dirty workaround, but it's sort of the best. Feel free to move them. You can't go inside buildings, of course, because it's vision tokens. But you can sort of use them to move around as much as you want. Yeah, so you guys... Oops. You guys, let me just move your vision tokens to sort of where this stuff's going on. So you guys can see... Oops, sorry. I just moved you guys over here. So you guys can see, you just climbed over this wall, and you are sort of on there undetected. You see just a bunch of cultists surrounding with arrows ready to go in case anything goes wrong. And you see your group, if you want to zoom all the way out, all the way in the bottom left, if you want to move your vision tokens there, I already pre-moved some of your tokens there, but if that's where you see your group enter without Emmy, and Odin is unbound. And so, Disguise Group, you are outside what is known as the barn. You do not see your friends because they are disguised. They are hidden. They are stealthed.
So I'd like to walk up into like the center of this like little, I don't know, island thing here. We're free to move.
Yeah, you're free to move. Alphonse told you like this is the building you're supposed to go, but you're free to move around and explore. As you walk around, there's a couple things. There is a flesh golem that's just kind of chilling, sort of in this park area. He's just kind of staring like at the flowers. And you see other things. You've got 2 cultists over here that seem to be training. And just to orient you here, so the bottom right, it's a very pristine looking building. It's actually made of marble as well, and sort of there's a little glowing sign that says dang. I'm usually good at coming up with names. I can't think of anything. It is the Mud Pig Hotel.
Pig Hotel.
Mud Pig Hotel, yes.
Okay, and then from the city center, do we see where the bar is?
So this is the civilian sector.
Civilians get drunk too.
That's true.
Yeah, they need
so
to
there
go to
is-
the econ.
There is a bar. It's not the one that Alphonse told you about, but you see a bar. There doesn't seem to be much stuff going on in there, although you can sort of see through the windows. There's some shady characters. This one's called the Whistle Pig Bar. They like pigs here for some reason. I don't know why.
Can we Steely pass a paper through the bag of holding to Ganondorf and says we can see you?
Yep, you can do that. Ganondorf will not know that it is in there.
Okay.
Who's this fine-looking lady over here?
Yeah, you're walking around. There is a Ganondorf. She is as tall as you. She looks beautiful, but she looks like she could wreck your shit if she wanted to. Actually, as you guys walk up to her, she stops, and she looks at you expectantly.
Hi, we're new here.
I beg your pardon?
She said, "Hi, we're new here."
It's proper etiquette to bow before your superiors.
I'm sorry.
As you should be. Huh. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. I should have you flogged for this.
Some of us are into that.
And then she says, you seem a bit lost. Do you know who I am?
I have no idea who you are.
Odin, how'd you get through there? Get out of there.
Odin, get
Stop
back.
climbing through windows.
Climbing through your window.
I see that this is a very awkward situation, so I'm just trying to get through.
Do you wanna try and get out?
Yes. Absolutely
roll
yes.
Stealth, please. Roll stealth. Let's see if you can sneak by everybody. Oh no! Oh, Odin! Yeah. You open up the window and it's super loud, and you're like, maybe nobody heard that. And then you climb in, and then you fall on your butt, and you're like, well. And from inside, you see some people walk over with drinks. They're also wearing this cultist robe, and they sort of peek their heads out the window, and they laugh at you. And this woman also turns to your right, and she scoffs before speaking, and doing that little salute you saw earlier. Lady Lisa, fourth of His Majesty's generals, and I presume you must be new recruits for you to be looking so wide-eyed at me like that.
Yes, we're new here. We just arrived this morning. We were assigned to the barn. Just taking a look around before we get there.
Well, if you were, then why are you taking a look around?
We're thirsty.
Thirsty? Huh. And she spits at you.
I spit back at her.
Okay. Are you still a bear?
Yes, I am still a bear.
Okay, I guess. Your spit lands on her sabatons, and she looks on with disdain, and she looks at you, Flinty, and she says, "You ought to keep your animals in control." And Ganondorf, she is going to kick you, and she is going to do 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my goodness.
So with danger sense, can I sense that she's gonna kick me? And
You want to try and
it?
dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
All he does is I'm gonna be like, please don't get mad, please don't get mad, please don't get mad.
Let's see, this isn't a trap. I guess you just make a dex save. Well,
Flat deck save?
yeah, I guess just a flat dex save, yeah, because it's not exactly a trap.
Is there anything that the stealth group can do to distract while not getting out of stealth?
It depends what you say, and then it'll be the DM's discretion. Yeah, you get hit. It hits you hard. You take 10 damage. What are you thinking of, Wheelie?
I am thinking about, I don't know, just chucking a random object into a different direction. So somewhere that distracts.
Yeah, we're gonna need, like, we're probably gonna need a costume though, because we're not with them, so we're not given costumes.
Well, also I'm trying to make sure that I don't break out of stealth, so it's just to like, just so that they don't die.
Or we could just tie up those two and get the costumes.
Ganondorf, you are wreathing on the ground. And you hear Lady Lisa say, "He's kind of an ugly bear." And she turns her heels, and she walks away with her little entourage. Okay, and that is that.
What role would we have to make as the stealth team to
We-
attract those two people?
I think if you're stealth, you can get an. Do you get
Yeah,
an
but we wanna
advantage?
attract
So
them
here,
and-
let me just. You are stealthed. Like you passed the stealth check at the beginning, so just consider yourself stealthed unless you do something that takes you out. You come up onto this wall, and there are doors. There's a door that leads into the second floor of this tower.
Oh, that's my bad. Okay, so we're technically on a rampart, right? Kind of.
Yes, thank you. That's
Okay.
the word. Yes, you're
And
on a
then
rampart.
there's like a door and a trap door that leads into the.
Yes,
the-
exactly. So
overlay tower,
inside, there's a ladder that leads up to what you presume to be the top of the tower.
Perfect. Okay, so we need, if we want to pursue further, we need to either knock those two guys out or something because we can't just walk.
I got
up
an
next to
idea.
them. We can't
I
just
got an
walk up
idea.
next to them. Oh my god. Sure, tell me.
Okay, so I can smoke them out in a sense using this, I think, right?
Okay, that's cool. You can.
So I
play
can, like,
together.
Yeah, I can try to bait them out, and then we can knock them out when they climb downstairs, right?
Wait. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, or puff of wind, or sound of a small animal, or faint odor of skunk. How is that useful?
Well, I was thinking. So they can't. So they're upstairs on the second floor,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are upstairs on top of this tower.
And we're trying to basically knock them unconscious so we can grab their stuff.
Mhm.
That would be ideal, yes.
So then we use this to bait them in to climb down.
Oh, so you want
Without
you
coming
wanna
out of
make a
stealth.
sound.
Yeah, without
But
coming out of stealth.
But I was thinking it's better if we fight them inside the tower, so that there's less sound and there's less chance of people noticing what's going on.
That's what we're doing, aren't they? We're just
Yeah, but if we attract them outside of the tower, then the guy like behind us can actually see us.
then all Ryan needs to do is just send in the smoke bomb. They go down the tower, and then once they go down the tower, or we attack them.
Yeah, I'm just saying we can't let them come out. Otherwise,
Well, the whole point of casting this was so that we would still be in stealth.
yeah.
So that way no one should be able to see. I guess they just come down because they like feel something or they heard something suspicious.
Oh,
So
okay, that's fair. Do you have another? I think you can cast. You have a better diversion though, I think, than this one. You have your smoke screen, or I think.
I mean, isn't that noticeable from far away?
That is not. It is kind of noticeable, and we are trying to stealth.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure that also breaks out.
Let's go.
of
Make a
stealth.
skunk, or whatever animal you choose.
Galadriel, what's your thoughts? I haven't heard you speak yet.
She's speechless because the plant is amazing.
I'm good with that. Like, I don't know. I don't really have anything that would create a diversion.
Oh, that's all right. Let me ask this though. So, what are you gonna do once they actually come down?
We'll knock them out unconscious, but if we can't, we'll just flat out kill them and take their costumes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Whichever
Okay.
whichever one was better.
Okay, so I guess you're all sort of like standing. Are you inside the tower? Or are you outside?
Well, I think we're gonna cast a diversion. Walk inside as the diversion is cast, so they don't hear like our footstep. And then as soon as they
Well-
come down, we'll club them.
Well, so we're hidden, right? Because of this deception. If they're both
Yes.
upstairs, we can that's what we can like go in there and close the
Sure,
door
yeah.
behind us without people seeing. So that way, if we once we do knock them out, no one will see. Pretty much.
That's the
If that makes
point.
sense.
Okay. So the door's unlocked. So you very gingerly open it, just taking occasional peeks over your shoulder to make sure that the other guards that are posted on the ramparts don't notice, and all of you quietly slip in. So just imagine that you're below the top floor right now.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And Eragon, you cast Druidcraft. So what effect are you doing?
Okay, so I can either make a sound of a small animal or make a faint odor of a skunk.
Well, those examples. You can do things more than that.
Okay. Let me think.
You can pick like an animal they don't like. What do cultists don't like?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Are there torches in here?
Yes, there are torches inside.
Can I snuff out like a couple of torches? It says a torch, but can't I cast it I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because you're not in combat, you can just I guess technically
Yeah,
every 6 seconds you can snuff out a torch if
So
the casting
we're
time
not
is one
even-
action.
Yeah, but Ryan, we're not we're in the basement underneath.
We could just
So
have
we could just close the torches right now as we're talking. Before you bait them in, we can just close the torches.
I'm not talking about upstairs, right?
But we want them to come inside.
Yeah.
Or down. Yeah,
Is there-
exactly.
Is there
Wouldn't you,
something around us they would need to light up torches?
No, I'm saying wouldn't you be the two guards are upstairs, right? Wouldn't it be really sus? Wouldn't you try to investigate if one of the torches just randomly goes out?
I would not go down the ladder if one torch would come up. Right? Unless there's something in the basement that I need to light up the torch again. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah, they probably have something upstairs for the torches.
Also, I'm pretty sure all of us have dark vision, so
Yeah, all of us
snuffing out
have vision too, yeah.
So we're gonna be
Okay, so
fine.
is there any lighting in the room that we're currently in?
Yes, it is lit by torches.
Then
let's turn off those torches. That's step one for sure, no matter
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah, let's snuff them all out.
Yeah, so we're gonna turn off all the torches just using basic tools.
Yeah, like your hands. I don't know.
Yeah,
Your
my
mouth, I
hands.
guess. I don't really know what you use to put on torches.
Pee.
All right. It is dark, but you all can see, sort of in grayscale, inside the second floor of this tower.
That's perfect. Now it's time for your deception. You have to choose carefully. Although you could just cast it again if it doesn't work, I don't care. Just do whatever you want.
Can I just keep on repeatedly making an odor of a skunk until they come down?
Yeah, you
It'll hit.
can.
It'll hit us too, but guys, let's take it for the team.
No, if you make it smelly upstairs, I'm not gonna smell it. Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Just make it.
Okay. Okay. You cast a stinky, poopy smell, and you hear from the trapdoor. It takes a bit, cause you don't really know what's going on, but after maybe 30 seconds, you hear really muffled. You hear really muffled. Oh God! What the hell is that? And you hear a second voice saying, I'm gonna go. I just can't. And you see. By the way, I forgot to explain this. When you pass through the barrier, even though it was daytime outside, literally like anything that wasn't lit by a torch seems to be obscured by some kind of magical fog or magical darkness. So I guess you see the trapdoor open up, and it's not really sunlight flooding in, more than just sort of this weird, slightly purple tinted floodlight. And you guys are stealthed, and I think each of you is going to make a let's see. If you're just trying to knock them out,
I mean,
well, because I don't want you to like roll an attack because it's like, oh, you didn't do enough damage, right? So, because that doesn't make any sense. Given
yeah,
what
we're
you're
gonna
doing.
try to knock them unconscious, but if we fail to knock them unconscious, I guess we're just gonna do damage. Then we'll have to deal with the aftermath, right?
Yeah, I guess it'll
Would
just
assume.
be if you make a hit with your weapon. Okay, yeah, so just go ahead and with whatever weapon you prefer, just roll with advantage, and on a hit, we'll say that you're able to knock them unconscious. And you each have 4 tries to do this, so good luck.
No, there we go. I'm not gonna roll. Jarius is gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
He's a rogue anyway, so it's not like, you know.
Well, he can only hit one of them at a time, though.
Oh, you can only hit one. Okay.
Well, you can do that.
Gonna give it a shot then.
How do you do that? Do you just hit your like?
You click on your weapon underneath hit
Oh,
dice, and that's
Before I forget, Eragon, you have a special sword that was given to you, but I think you left before I could give the full effects. Let me just, I'm gonna invade your character sheet really quick to add that sword.
I got it. I already put it in.
Right. It needs to be put as an attack.
Wait, you got a magic sword for having sex with Kant in a random dungeon?
No, you got it from crossbow.
Oh, that's better.
That's the sword that I drew on the
sword of love.
From the art.
Sword of wind. Okay, stop.
It's more like the sword of capitalism and
I guess
gambling.
what's gonna
If
happen
anything.
is Jarius is gonna try to hit something.
There
It's
you
gonna
go.
work. Dynasty will do the same thing, and Hildorf Bog will smash a wall.
Oh wait, I have 2. It says longsword one-handed and one two-handed.
Depends how many hands you want to
It
use.
depends on how many hands you're using, and they make it dex instead of strength because it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're overkilling things. Wow.
And it is called Sword of the Wind, not Longsword. Let me just rename it real quick.
We'll have to think about what we do with the bodies too.
Oh, I forgot. I meant.
Why don't kill them?
Oh, I forgot. I have sneak attack, so I should roll a 2d6, I think.
Oh my gosh, Dynasty's critting over here. Yeah, are you doing
good.
2d6? It should be automatic. Just.
I forgot to toggle sneak attack.
You can click it directly.
Unfortunately, I already rolled, so.
No, I mean, you can click the 2d6 on the text. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and Hildorf, you have advantage, so you can attack again, but I mean,
I figured that my teammates succeeded
yeah,
already.
it's fine.
So
Okay.
it's
You
fine.
see these guys come down. They have longbows on their backs and swords and whatever, and they're clutching their noses. And you leap out from the darkness, and before they can make a sound, Flinty, you cock one in the head, and Dynasty with your pommel.
What? Not me.
Sorry.
Hog.
Wheelie clocks one in the head, and Galadriel the other one, and Eragon, you also sort of just tackle them as they come down. They're not dead, but they're not moving either. They're still breathing.
Let's tie them let's tie them up, and then let's put on the
I was
disguises.
thinking we finish them off, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, and if they wake up,
I'm not killing people who haven't even attacked.
Dude.
Now, if they had attacked us on the
Are
other,
we
they see
really
us?
taking a chance that they're
Were
gonna
they able
wake
to?
up?
Were they able to see us? Because if
They're gonna wake up unconscious without armor. You really don't think they're gonna sound the alarm?
we could just
Well-
we could just throw them into the river.
no,
No,
just
I
tie them.
planned that
Can't we
my
just
plan.
tie them up? Can't we just tie them up and like?
Sure, but that's a
Because-
waste of 2 ropes.
Okay, then we're just not gonna tie them up.
We
Okay,
can
okay.
literally take our weapons and shove them down their throat, and then toss them off the cliff in the tree,
Okay.
and then we're done, right?
Just throw them in the bushes.
Or hide them in the brush. Yeah, that's fine too. But it's up to you guys. I would kill them and hide the bodies somewhere after taking the gear. I would not tie
Look.
them up.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I'm just gonna throw them into the river.
Where's the river?
But I don't know. Let's just pretend there is one.
Is there a river nearby?
There was surrounding the city. There's a bunch of rivers that were flowing around it.
Okay, so do we have enough strength? Do we have to do a strength check, right? To toss them off the river.
I mean, you could just push them off the edge. Like they are unconscious.
Okay.
So let's take the
Let's
clothing
take their
first.
clothes. Let's give 1 pair to Galadriel and 1 pair to probably
you.
Probably me, because I'm the worst at stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to like at stealth, and Eragon, you're a former cultist. So.
Yeah, he's not bad as well. Yeah. Okay. So me and Galadriel will take the costume and we'll toss the body into the river, and then.
Yep.
I want to chuck them like a football.
Okay, if you want to chuck one like a football, then you're gonna roll strength.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Okay, so let's say Galadriel, you're just sort of rolling one off the edge, and you see the body just kind of land in the water and start floating away. Wheelie, you raise the other one onto your shoulder. He's much heavier than you expected, and you sort of try and get into like a left hand pointing forward, right hand getting ready to throw a football. But I think what ends up happening is you don't exactly complete your throw, and he slips out of your hands, and the back of his head cracks against the edge of this tower, and you see the body tumble into the water and sink.
So you killed him. That's good job. Good. Wow.
Whoops. Okay, let's keep moving.
So now me and Galadriel can patrol. Or
Yes.
pretend, and we can attract other guards so you guys can get a costume too.
Yes. I'm not gonna make you roll for performance literally every single time. It's just
Yeah, that makes sense.
you got in the city, you have the robes. They're not gonna ask questions.
But I guess really Steely and Eragon will have to roll stealth again. Then.
Unless me and
Yes.
Galadriel just go over the next tower and we tell these 2 guys that we need help, and then they come here, and then you 2 club them again. And then we have 4 costumes. Then we can go inside.
I think really Steely's still gonna roll stealth just in case. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. But does that make sense to get more costumes so that everyone can have costumes?
Am I rolling too?
Sounds good.
Did I roll?
Yeah, Eragon and Wheelie, you both are gonna roll, but you still have the +10 to stealth. So don't forget that. So okay, that's fine. I mean, you both are starting to hide sort of in the tower and waiting. I don't want to keep the other group waiting too long. So while you're doing this, we left the other group. Ganondorf just got kicked in the ribs and is in pain. And Odin's on his back, maybe a little ashamed of what he just tried to do.
I stand up and I say it's not fun being a bear. And then I'll move over to Odin and help him stand up.
Oh, thanks. I'd like to talk to the guys through the window and let them know I thought they looked like they could use some air, and ask them where the door is.
Yeah. So the big guy says, the big guy is just like, deep voice. We're here on our break, but aren't you supposed to be doing something right now?
Well, you see, I thought I could come out and hang with you guys for a little bit because my post seemed kind of boring.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? He turns to his friend, and his friend shrugs his shoulders, and he's like, what the hell? Yeah, and he just points you, just around this corner, is the front entrance. Isarya, Flinty, Ganondorf, you just see Odin walk into this bar. Yeah, Odin, as you enter, sorry, let me get you in there. Yeah, so there's like 4 other people in here. There's the 2 that are by the window, they're just chilling. There's 2 other road people. They are very, very drunk, and they're just having a good time at this table. You don't see a bartender, and there's just like a bunch of bottles, like empty bottles that are lying around. You also look just sort of directly left of the entrance, and right there is the mother lode. The stock has been diminished somewhat, but there still seems to be a good amount of different kinds of liqueur. Your keen eye for alcohol tells you that none of these brands are particularly, like high end, but they're serviceable. But you kind of figure, these are sort of the things you would drink more to get drunk than to actually enjoy them.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk into this place, and I'm just be like, who do I gotta blow to get a drink around here? Loudly to all of them.
And one of the guys very drunk is like, you help yourselves, brother.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk over there, and I'm going to go ahead and just start pocketing shit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, all in all, there's like 5 bottles of wine, and there's like 8 bottles of different kinds of meads. The 2 guys at this table, they see you, and they turn to each other and they start laughing. Not like at you, but sort of like, look at this guy. And then one of them cheers. It's like, yeah, we own this city now, brother.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring my alcohol over here and be like, who wants another drink?
Hit me up, son.
Alright, I'm gonna use the booze that I just grabbed, and I'm gonna pour these guys a drink.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ask them if there's anybody in charge of each post.
Okay. And so one of them gulps down a drink, and in between slurs, and he's like, "Oh, you must be new here." And he hiccups, and he's like, "Sounds like y'all already met Lady Lisa. She's the one that's sort of in charge here. And, as far as I know, I mean, I've sort of kind of forgotten everything. But, I think, Mr. King Armil up there, he's got 2 other generals sort of stalking around each sector, maybe I don't know. If it were me, I'd just kind of, what's the point of all this bureaucratic nonsense?" And he shoves your shoulder with his mug, and a little bit spills onto your clothing, and he laughs.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take some fucking shots of this stuff.
All right, yeah. How many are you taking? We're using these rules now?
We're gonna do 3.
All right. So your Constitution modifier is 1. So, okay, Odin, you're gonna make 2 DC 10 Constitution saves. So just make one after the other.
Does he have a bonus for alcohol? I feel like he should. Oh.
Well, I mean, we'll discuss that later, I guess. Yeah, you knock back these shots, and you get jazzed, but you're not like dysfunctioning at all. They go down. They burn more. They taste like burning more than anything. But you feel it going through your system, and you're having a good time.
So, what would we have to do to get into some trouble around here?
Depends what kind of trouble you're looking for.
Well, what kind of trouble do you guys get into? Come on, night can't end here, right?
Mostly getting drunk off our minds, dude. And as he's saying that, he really draws it out, and he like almost falls off his seat. Permanent +1 con saving throw. Okay. Is there anything you want to do to?
I'm gonna go ahead and just hang out with these guys.
Okay.
Trying to form a rapport with them.
Yeah, sounds good. Ganondorf, Isarya, Flinty. What are you three doing?
I want to go to the barn, get to work.
Okay. So Flinty's going to the barn. Ganondorf and Isarya, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna give Ganondorf one of my healing potions, and then Flinty.
Is this the way in?
No, that is sort of an open area. So what you're looking at, it's very much a barn. This is sort of where you figured that's where they kept like the outdoor grazing animals. In the past, at least, there's no animals anymore, except for one ostrich who looks very irritable.
Ostrich. All right.
Yeah, there's just an ostrich that's there. Actually, I'll do that later.
I can't go in.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what everybody else was doing. So Isarya's following you. I can't find an ostrich in here. Okay. Ganondorf, are you also gonna follow Flinty? Isarya just gave you a healing potion.
Does he have bare hands? Do I need to open it?
He doesn't have bare hands. He just looks like a bear.
Yeah, no, I'm good. And that's just a D6 to use that, right?
It's 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
2d4 plus 2. It's 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then yeah, I'll be following along with them.
Okay. Yeah, once you heal, go ahead and just move yourselves. I will. Yeah. Okay, so you walk up, and the doors are currently closed. And you push open, and let me just. Here we are. Okay, you open up the doors, and if your vision tokens, if you want, you can totally. I guess you just recognize that your characters won't see what's going on inside, but you did see Ganondorf, Flinty, and Isarya just walk into this barn. Yeah, you walk in and you recognize a couple of things. Oh, excuse me, that's not correct. Oh, I have to fix that. Give me one moment. This will be kind of annoying. It's gonna be kind of weird. Just give me a second. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you should be able to see. Again, there's that same sort of sacrificial altar-looking thing back in the cave. You see a couple of cultists that are moving about. You see one that's just sort of up there in her robes, standing next to this altar, and you see a bunch of cages as well. It's very dusty and musky in here. You get the idea that they didn't really spend too much time cleaning up and just really quickly repurpose this as sort of their little, like, flesh golem generation chamber. These two cultists are just sort of going about their duties. They're just checking up on the prisoners. I think with that, let's take a little break, and then we'll hop right back into it, because it's about the halfway point. But very fun stuff, everyone.
I'm excited. Flinty gets to be a psychopath.
Oh, Eternal, I'm glad you noticed. Yeah, I practiced that speech.
Yeah, I could tell you practiced.
I just try to imagine Eternal giving a speech like that. It'd be filled with, yeah, so, so ashes to flame and stuff. All right, go team, break.
That's so fun.
Asses to asses, dust to dust. Oh my gosh.
We have about 5 minutes, son? Or so.
Yeah, yep.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Is everyone back?
I was never gone.
Cujo? Cujo?
Is that your children?
Cujo? Oh.
You named them both Cujo?
Before I was born? Probably. Nope, that was before I was born, yep.
What the heck? It's a horror movie about a dog? No, I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah, I never watch things that can scare me.
Same danger.
It's not a good idea.
Who are we waiting on? And I guess Guided and Odin and Ryan's back.
Do the border colors around the tokens mean anything?
Well, if you want to be meta about it, the blue ones are the ones that are given by Roll20, and the, well, that's a bit of a misnomer. The blue ones are just images I grabbed from, the assets that Roll20 has given me, like just the free token assets. The orange ones, if they're custom, I made myself, or they are the borders of enemies. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but realistically speaking, the blue ones are just random people I grab because I just need somebody to fill in the space. Because I'm not making tens of named NPCs because that's insane.
So basically, walk up to the blue guys and ask for their name.
You. Isarya asks if that is the one with Richard Here?
I'm back.
Okay. I think now it's just Odin.
Probably drinking.
Odin.
Odin!
I'm here. What? Hi?
Oh, you're back.
Damn, that took a long time, man.
Oh, dude. What? Oh, I just let my dogs out. I was kind of like off and on. I must miss.
Ah,
Sorry.
Gotcha. No. All right, I think everybody's here. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, my throat's getting sore. Okay. What has happening? Right. So. Yeah, Flinty, Isarya, Ganondorf. You walk in. And the one cultist sort of near the top of the barn, and he's working on unlocking this cage, and he looks to his right and he's like, oh, finally! It's been getting pretty busy in here. Glad we could get some more help. And as soon as he unlocks this door, you see. So the figure inside is this dragonborn, and sort of wearing just ragged clothing. You see this dragonborn pull out from who knows where a sharpened nail, whip this cultist around, get him in a headlock, and then drive the nail into his throat. And he's clutching his neck, and he bleeds out. And the other cultists are like, what the hell? And for you three, it is time to roll initiative.
That was unexpected.
Okay, and let's get some of this. Oh, I forgot to open up the other thing. Here we go. Wait, nope, not this one. Excuse me, you're supposed to be shuffling? Oh, there we go. Wait, nope, that's not the right button. There we go, okay. Sorry, let me remove wheelie. You stay there. Okay, and he gets to roll initiative as well.
Did you delete our initiative rolls?
No, they're in there.
Oh, so my turn order is only showing the two NPCs right now.
I see you three in there, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't see us either.
I don't see them.
I don't know, that's where I see you three. Maybe try clicking it again? That's weird.
And had a good roll.
I can use your old rolls.
There we go.
Oh, whoa, it doubled. Oh, that's weird. Okay, thank you, Roll20.
Yeah, I noticed that when they were first going in, like, once you added the first person, R3 disappeared. So I don't know why, but anyways,
okay,
regardless.
it's fine. I'll just use your old rolls.
Okay.
That's weird. Flinty, just roll again, and I'll use your old roll. That's really weird. Yeah. Okay.
Isarya
First
is
in the
showing
order.
up as a 6 on my screen
Same.
instead of 12.12.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I typed it in wrong.
I don't think it makes a difference, but in case it does.
Yeah. Okay, so first in the order, is this Dragonborn, and he moves with unexpected nimbleness. Clearly looks like he knows his way around in a fight, and I mean he's only got like this nail, that he's sharpened basically, but he's sort of he grabs the top of his cage and he swings himself up over it, kind of like a gymnast. And he definitely leaps off the next one over onto the little ledge above, and he rushes the cultist up here, and he jams his nail into her. Wow, but apparently he can't hit very well.
It's also a nail.
It is also a nail, yes. Although I'm just using the dagger stuff because it's the same thing. But unfortunately, she manages to sort of dodge out of the way, and you see the nail poke through the cloak, but it's very billowy, and you presume it did not hit anything vital. Okay. Sorry, I'm just turning down this music. I didn't know how loud it was going to be. Next up is Ganondorf.
Okay. I'm going to move here, and then I would like to basically throw my cultist robes off and go in rage when I do that.
Okay.
And I would like to use a reckless attack and throw my spear through this cultist into this cultist.
So
since it travels through
this
everything.
one's on the ground. I don't know if that's possible because this one's on the ground. This one's raised up on a little platform.
How tall is he?
Not taller than the platform, unfortunately.
Oof. All right. Then I will hit it to this guy then.
Okay. So I think you're gonna make the roll with. I guess normally it would be disadvantage because the range is 20. Actually, what is your range here? Yeah, it would normally be disadvantage, but I guess since you're reckless attacking, use just normal.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what happens. You get up on your legs, throw up your robes, and you let out a terrifying roar. And you hurl this spear, and it goes, flies through the air. So she's turned around, and it lands square in her back and pierces through. And it actually carries a bit of the momentum forward, and she is nailed into the ground, and she lays there unmoving. The Dragonborn turns towards you, and he's like, that was a bloody good shot!
Say thanks, man.
Okay. Flinty, it is your turn.
So there's just one guy left?
There's just one guy left.
Wow. I'm a little uncomfortable with this situation because I was here to work and imprison people. I'm still in my cultist robes. I want to use heat metal on the nail that the dragon one's holding, because I just want to diffuse the situation and find out what's going on.
Okay. You go ahead and cast heat metal. Okay, and he has to make a. Can you link the description real quick again? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. I can do it. Okay. Okay. They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna roll to save. He just straight up, as he says, "Good job" to Ganondorf. He screams a bit and he tosses his nail, and he starts blowing his hand. All right, Isarya, it is your turn.
I don't know. I am in here. I'm confused why he is attacking everybody. I'm just going to shoot a firebolt at this person here. This guy.
Okay. Okay. Fortune hit 3 damage. Okay. This guy is very confused, and he turns around, he turns back to you, and he's like, "What the hell?" And he sees a fireball come straight towards him, hit him square in the chest. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Whoops, I missed. Wink, wink.
Nice.
Next up is okay. Okay, I think I know what's gonna happen. This cultist is, he's gonna raise his sword, and he's gonna ready an action, and he says, "Listen, the next one to use that's moves, this guy's getting it." And he holds his sword in between the bars of the cage, at this guy's neck. Next in turn is the Dragonborn, who sees this, and you see a cunning, you see a glint in his eye. With and with crazy amounts of speed, he grabs the rapier that this cultist was holding, and if you blink, you miss it. He dashes right behind this guy and drives the rapier into his back.
When I see this happening, can I also attack since it'd be my turn right after his?
Yeah, sure. I'll let that. I'll let's say you use your turn. Go for it. Do your thing.
All right, I'm gonna also attack with my scimitar.
Okay. Yeah, you leap forward, and this guy, you leap forward, and almost at the same time, this guy is literally bisected. You see, you see the rapier poke out from behind him, and Ganondorf, you just straight up cut off his head. And you both back off. Siego kick, the Dragonborn sort of puts his foot and draws his rapier out. And he gets into a fighting stance, and he's like, all right. Now I've got just one question for you. Friend or foe? And he looks ready to attack.
I sheath my weapon and put my hand out.
Okay. Flinty, what do you do?
Who are you, little green guy?
I'm a little bit taller than you, that's all I can say.
Well, you did get caught. So.
That's true. I was careless. Isarya, what do you do?
Gonna spoon in the back. All the acrobatics.
Okay. Okay, so then, yeah, that was a very quick battle. Where's my music here? Here we are. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Okay, there we go. He looks around, and he sees these dead bodies. He sees these frightened prisoners, and he's like, well, seeing as I'm not being actively killed here, I'm gonna go ahead and guess and say you guys are friends. And he doesn't really sheath because he doesn't have a place to sheath his rapier, but he tosses it to his offhand, and he grabs your hand and shakes at Ganondorf.
Can I roll strength?
What are you doing?
I want to give him a real firm handshake.
Okay, yeah.
That's medium firm.
Yeah, it was a medium for. I guess you're rage though, so you have advantage or whatever.
Oh, good.
Very angry handshake.
Yeah,
Oh.
very.
Not good. There's an opportunity.
No, it was a good handshake. It was a decent handshake. Sorry, I'm just arranging some things real quick. And he says, once I edit these because I forgot to do this beforehand. Oh, why are you hidden? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. The name's Diego. Yep. Oh, it was definitely. I need. The DM needs time to get into his accent. All right. Yeah. Won't lie. Maybe bit off a little bit more than I could chew, but yeah. What brings you around these parts?
Do you need to restore any health after that fight, Diego?
Well, and he looks at his burned hand. He's like, it'll probably be fine. Listen, I don't know. Well, first of all, what is my accent? First of all, we should probably hide the bodies, and as you're sort of doing that, he tells you, you know, really sorry we don't have more time for this, but and he glares at Flinty and he's like, oh, I just realized your token didn't change. But he's sort of like, despite what you may think about my competency, and I'm going out on a limb here, you guys probably aren't on the same side of these creeps, and he points back at the dead bodies. Alright, I'll just be straightforward. I'm running a little resistance, a little behind the scenes sort of pop-up rebellion. It's on the down low, but I mean, these guys were just cannon fodder, but we could really use some more help. If you're interested, head on over, economic sector. There's a bar there, haystack run by a tiefling named Amon. Just let him know that Diego sent you. And if you'll excuse me, I am going to get out of here and get these people back. If not to their homes, then somewhere safe. And he looks around for some thin pieces of metal, and he begins lockpicking these cages. Why aren't your tokens changed?
That's the same bar that the other dude told us to go to.
Is it?
In the economic district, right?
Oh, I know why your tokens aren't changed. Give me a second.
That seems fishy.
If you want to roll insight to see what this guy's shtick is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely telling the truth, and maybe you bring this up to him, and he's like, oh, yeah, no, I mean, Amon's got to keep his bar open for the cultists, but rest assured, he is on our side. You can trust him.
What side is that exactly? Did you used to live here before they...
I did, yeah, and, I think, Flinty, roll persuasion. Let's see how much he's gonna tell you.
Okay.
And let me just give you a sec. Okay. He says, that's a story for a that's a, man, this accent. That's a story for a different time. Listen, I know you don't have much to, you don't have much to go on right now. But I mean, you guys definitely know your way around a fight, and seeing as you just killed a bunch of redcoats, you're probably not on their side either. Sorry, just give me a second. Yep, sorry, almost done.
Can we like say?
What is it that you'd like to say?
Well, can we just say that we attracted the other two cultists that are on top and we smacked them up, and everyone on the tower has all the costumes?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Because there's like no chance that we actually fail. And even
Yes.
if we do, then we can just kill them.
Let me go back here. All right, I am going to replace your tokens real quick here.
Yeah, sure.
Ciego's mighty fine good looking, I gotta say. Back where I come from, you call them Argonians.
Boy, listen.
Oh
Not
my
as
god.
good as Kent, though.
I appreciate it. I am personally just got out of a kind of a messy relationship. You know, story for a different time. But if we ever meet up again, you know, maybe we could chat a bit, figure things out. You know.
Here, I'll fix your hand real quick. Healing word.
Okay. Let me just do this real quick. And oh yeah, Odin's back at the bar. I forgot about him. There we go. Okay. Yeah. You see some of the charred flesh sort of slow off, and fresh skin comes up. There's still a good amount of burns on him. He's like, appreciate that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am going to get out of here. Okay. And you see him pick open the final lock, and he very sneakily leads these people just sort of away. And hopefully they make it out alive. Okay. So that is that. Let me deal with a couple of other stuff. So, up here, you guys have successfully deposed of the other guards surrounding the perimeter. You've thrown them off into the river. And everybody up here now has robes. You may want to consider the implications of the fact that all of the guards have just suddenly disappeared from the walls, but, you know, up to you. And in this barn, and Ganondorf, you actually see, since you're next to the this little this haystack, not the bar named the haystack, but this literal haystack, you see a very shiny, sort of forearm length marble black box. It has some latches on it, some brass latches. It looks very pristine.
I'd like to reach in and grab it and open it up.
Okay, you click open the latches, and it's a very satisfying sound. And inside, you find a note that is resting on top of a velvet cloth, and the note says this. Drive link incoming.
Where are you posting it?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. I gave you guys a Google Drive link. There is a new item in there. Maybe I can just drag and drop into the Discord directly. No, I can't. Hold on.
Who is you guys? Because I didn't get anything.
I think I pinned it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The gauntlet?
There you go. Okay, yeah. I just uploaded the PDF if you want to look at that instead.
Okay.
Yeah, inside, the note says what's in the quotes up the top, and you lift up the velvet cloth, and you see just a beautiful looking gauntlet that has a huge encrusted red gem at the center that seems to be brimming with magical energy, and there is a light heat that emanates from it.
And this is just a note that has this?
The note was on top of this velvet covering,
okay.
and you lift up the velvet, and underneath is the gauntlet.
Ah, sweet. Okay. I'm going to equip it.
You cannot just equip it.
What?
Yes, because as you can see, thank you for purchasing the Gauntlet of the Firestarter. This unique item was expertly crafted by our most experienced smithy and sorcerer. In order to appropriately bond with your gauntlet, please sustain at least 1 hour of uninterrupted physical contact. Well, I guess you can just wear it, but the gauntlet will be unusable. Not at the moment. The gauntlet will be unusable until this condition has been met. Warning, once attuned, this gauntlet cannot be removed except by magical means. We are not responsible for any injury or death that may result from usage of this gauntlet. See reverse for details.
I didn't even read any of that. I was going to blindly put it on, and you didn't want me to do that? Come on.
Well, I mean, you can. Okay, you do put it. You put it on. All right, you put it on, and you swear as you slide it on, it seems to morph slightly to better accommodate the girth of your forearm, but it fits very comfortably. And as soon as you put it on, which arm do you put it on?
Which arm do you put on?
Left.
Okay. You slide it on your left arm, and your left arm immediately feels quite warm. Not painful, but just warm.
Okay, and then, so I have this note. I want to open the, oh god, what's it called? The pocket thing. Damn it, I wrote it down. The, pouch of transfer. So,
okay.
I see that there's something in there.
Yes,
correct?
There is another note that is inside the pouch of transfer.
Okay, so I want to pull out that note, and I want to put in the note about the glove of the Firestarter.
Okay. You pull out the note, and Wheelie, how good is your handwriting?
It's in all capital letters.
Okay, you see in all capital letters, "We can see you."
Any typos?
I tell the
let me see if I can roll for that.
Roll for typos?
How well you wrote the note.
I guess intelligence.
-1 intelligence.
I would say dexterity.
Oh no. Yeah, it actually
They're all 3-letter words, but somehow.
So I'm gonna tell everyone else that's here with me. I opened the. Well, they saw me get this
Yep.
glove, right?
And they just saw you slap it on.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell them I was gonna share the information that we got this glove with the other group, and I reached into my pouch of transfer, and I found a note in there, and it says, "We can see you." I don't know what it means, but there's a note in here.
This looks like Wheelie.
I mean, Wheelie.
But what does it mean?
Do you want to roll intelligence to see if you can decipher the intent of this message?
I will definitely roll intelligence to see.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it has to be low.
Roll with
So you don't
disadvantage?
overthink it.
Whoa!
Like-
Oh, way to burn a net 20.
You are so. Oh shoot! Speaking of which, I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me indirectly.
Oh,
Isarya, yeah, guided, yeah. So the reason I asked for your birthdays is because I'm doing this thing called a free lucky. So yeah, I completely forgot. Isarya, for this weekend, you get 1 free natural 20. Happy late birthday, by the way.
Yay, thank you.
I
Yes,
completely
happy late
forgot
birthday.
about that. Yeah. So you get a free
1
natural
free
20
natural
of your choice for this weekend. Ganondorf, you are so in tune, and it's like you can hear Wheelie say it out loud. He's like, "We can see you," and it's like, "Oh, that's what he meant."
okay. So I'll tell everyone that I can understand what Wheelie's trying to say, and it says we can see you. But I have no idea when he gave this to me.
So we're just gonna look around. Can we exit the barn?
You can. Are you putting back on the robes?
I never took mine off.
I never
That's
took
true.
mine off.
I did put mine
Ganondorf
back
did.
on. I typed it in chat.
Okay.
Should we hide the bodies?
Yeah, they're hidden. You just kind of like shoved them underneath all the piles of hay, so they're just in there.
What were we supposed to do here? What was our job exactly?
If
Are
you
we
want,
looking for Emmy?
No, in the
if
barn.
if you want Flinty, you can roll insight.
Okay.
I guess I should have made Ganondorf roll insight. Yeah, you have no idea why you're here.
Do you want everyone in here to roll insight?
Yeah, you can if you want. If you're in there, you can roll insight. Try and figure. Oh no.
Wonder why they needed like 6 people to watch these 3 prisoners.
Okay.
Those guards were kind of squishy.
Isarya, you gather that they were trying to make some more flesh golems, and for whatever reason, these 3 needed some help. Although, I mean, you saw how squishy they were.
Can we make those 3 into our own fresh golem?
You can certainly try.
That might be kind of fun. What do you guys think?
Worth a try. They're already dead, so we're not hurting them.
Yeah. Oh man, will it be loyal to us though? Maybe we can make it fight another flesh golem. The one out in the courtyard. Anyone know how we can do this?
I have no magical ability, no spells. I don't know how spells work.
It's alright.
Yeah, but you can rage.
I'm gonna like telepathically ask Galadriel where they're at. Maybe Pog can do something about it since he knows. Since he can.
Okay. Yeah. Galadriel, you hear Isarya's voice echo throughout your brain. Where are you? And you can communicate. I think it's 2-way, so.
Can I sense where they are now too? Because they're not stoned.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess with your ring of tracking, you also know where they are. They feel close-ish.
They're nearby. I can feel it.
Like we got Wheelie's message, but we don't know when he sent that to us.
Hey Wheelie, when did you send that message to the other team?
Like
We can see you.
like 5 minutes ago.
It would have only been a couple minutes in game. Yeah.
Why?
They were wondering where we were at, and they wanted to know when we could see them because they don't know how long they got the note.
Well, I mean, I only see them went into the barn and that's it.
y'all want to come into the barn?
Nah, I'm gonna continue scouting.
Yeah, if you want to get down from the tower, I'm not going to make you roll stealth or performance again. You're in these robes. You've been accepted as part of their flock.
I am still stealth though, so I'm gonna keep going down.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to
You're
exit
not
the
making
tower,
us-
just
You know,
go
making
ahead.
us roll because you know I could use my dildo, but it's fair.
Well, do you want to summon and
No,
ride it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll keep it for better occasions.
Alright, I'll delete your vision tokens, because you got off the tower. Okay. You guys are sort of just chilling in the barn. Wheelie's doing his sneaky thing. I guess by you guys I mean Isarya, Ganondorf, and Flinty. Because you saw them walk in there. You saw them walk in there. You get there. I guess you saw Odin go into the bar, so you're not surprised that he's not there. Yeah. So, you guys wanted to try making flesh golems?
Yes.
Okay.
From these bodies.
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
I guess I'll investigate this altar, try to figure out how it works.
Okay.
Platform.
I think you're gonna roll Arcana.
Arcana.
Wow. All right. Okay, so here's what you know. The altar itself, it takes, from what you can gather, from the motes of magic that are around it, and also from what you saw in the cave, is that it takes bodies, whether living or dead, of presumably a full humanoid, and there does seem to be another aspect of either channeling or some sort of like some other sort of magic to at least get the process going. But after that, then it just creates a golem that is loyal to the one it was created by, and that loyalty can be transferred.
So it needs some kind of channeling ability. Does anyone know how to make a flesh golem?
Me? Why do you think I God. You know, maybe you should ask Danger and his flaming dildo. He might give you a couple of ideas.
But I'm not even close to the group. I'm really, really far off.
Really, Steely is going to investigate what is in the, I don't know, the garden here.
Okay, you're still stealthed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
need
just
to, like...
it's just two people that are training. One of them is shooting arrows at targets, the other one's just sort of whacking away at some target dummies. Eragon, you yourself, you've never actually created them, but you've seen enough that you could probably do it if you wanted to.
Yeah. Do we have materials? Like...
Yeah, look at these bodies. How many can we make from these?
Okay, so we have, honestly, they're pretty big. I'd say we can only make, like, one.
Alright, that sounds good.
Okay.
Alright, this is happening?
Let's take them apart.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's my job.
I think can Wheelie Steely also like pickpocket some of the like a weapon while they're also.
Roll sleight of hand. Okay. You managed to grab a short sword.
Alright, I'll just put that in.
Yep. So you guys are inside this barn, and you lug up these two bodies and one decapitated, bisected body, and you sort of just chuck them on the altar. And you're up there, and Eragon, you inform them that It just needs a drop of blood from the one that wants to control it. Or at least assume initial control.
Who wants it?
Doesn't matter. Either of us.
Do you want it, Eragon?
I mean, I'm not really much of a fan of harming myself.
Alright, I got this, guys.
Thank you.
He doesn't want to cheat, Cat.
Wait, try to make him loyal to your bagpipe.
No, what? Bagpipes is...
Your little horse.
I left him outside with
Oh,
Cat.
never mind then.
Do I take 1 damage or what?
Yeah, you just take 1 damage, just 1.
Okay. Worth.
Yeah, you draw a blade across the palm of your hands.
Why does everyone draw a blade across the palm of your
Alright,
hand?
you
So
pulled
dumb.
on your pants and you slice your calf.
Yes,
You happy? Is that what you wanted?
No, it's like it's so dumb how like everyone hurts their palm. Like it's such an important part. Like why not just like a little bit like on your forearm or something?
Alright. You cut your forearm. It's not a very deep cut. You just you pinch out some blood and you let it mingle with the rest of them. And you take a step back.
Can I cast the ritual?
Yeah. And you start chanting. I don't know. Do you want to make up a chant?
Yeah.
Alright.
Humu humu nuku nuku kwapa away.
And as Eragon's chanting this, very much like the Akira scene you saw earlier, you see the flesh of these 3 bodies meld together, and then grow and grow and grow inside.
He's alive.
Oh
Yeah, and bursting out is a flesh golem, and it lets out a groan and then stares at you, Flinty, and just stares at you.
That's pretty sick, guys.
Alright, now what?
I think he needs a name.
Oh yeah. I shall call him Bob.
Bob.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No, this
We
is
do with
pretty
Bob.
cool. We should, if you guys want your own, you can bring more bodies.
We can have a whole block.
army.
Oh, okay, an army.
Did you just jump through a
Akira
window?
might
really?
eat him.
No, sorry, I meant like he wants to peek through the window and he just like sees a flesh golem. He doesn't know what's going on, so he assumes that they're fighting him, and then he's just gonna slowly back out.
That's your response?
I see him and I'm gonna talk into my stone that Willie has. And be like, it's my golem. I named him Bob, it's okay.
Okay, then he's gonna jump through the window. He's still stealth, so it should be fine.
Yeah, I guess. What happened to my music? Hello? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys want to do next? Odin, are you just chilling there? You're just
Dude,
drinking?
we're drinking. We're having a good time.
You're having a good time.
Making friends.
Yeah.
Let's see who's gonna like whisper. Where the heck is Odin?
You saw him go into the bar.
Oh yeah. Right. So, what are you guys doing right now?
So are we still looking for Emmy or?
Last you saw her, she was taken into the room where Armil walked out of.
We need to go there.
All right, I'm gonna go catch up with the group.
Where's Emmy?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
don't know what Emmy.
Yeah, you don't know where she is.
We should go to the economics district and hit up that other tavern.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know where Emmy is at least? Because she's kind of vital.
No, but that hot dragonborn dude might know.
You guys literally had Imbi.
He just disappeared behind a door. We weren't able to go through the door because it was heavily guarded.
Wait,
Yeah, there were
what's
like
this
100
What's this hot dragon
a door.
dude?
A door.
Oh. He's leading some kind of resistance movement. So, and he said they're having a meeting at the economic district at the tavern.
That sounds Australian.
We have to go. Can he have an Australian accent, please?
I tried, but I'm not very good at it.
So you said it Imbi the last time you saw her door. Do you know how little that narrows it down?
So while this is going on, I'd like to go up to the bar that I saw Odin climb in, or fall into.
Ganondorf, as you approach the bar, you see, you hear like lightning and crackling from this house, and all the shutters are closed, but you see like a light that flickers from purple, then to green, then to like hot pink, and then it just like flickering, and you hear like maniacal laughter.
So I see this on the way up to grabbing Odin.
Yes, you see this on the way to the tavern.
Alright, then I'm gonna stop and go knock on the door.
Okay.
Which I believe is in front of me.
Is the rest of the group, are you following, or are you just sort of hanging out at the barn?
Yeah, might as well follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bob can be parked somewhere, or
You command Bob.
Bring
from
him
how
with
far away? Just like anywhere?
Verbally.
Okay, I would be Bob. Stay.
Stay. Oh, my voice is shot. And he sits on the ground, and it would be cute if he weren't a flesh golem. Or I guess it. I'm not really
Good
sure.
boy, Bob.
Good. As you leave the barn, you hear him say, "I love you."
That's a little creepy, but okay.
I think it's kind of cute, actually.
I think we just gonna quickly leave the barn.
Okay.
It's like Frankenstein, but yeah, that's what.
Wait, I want to stay with Bob. I'm staying with Bob. You guys
I
can
want to
go.
stay with Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I think it's
Bob.
not Bob. I think it's Boob. Based on the
It's
spelling.
Bob. I get it right.
Yeah, Bob sees everybody else leaving, and you stay behind, and then he's like sitting on his butt with his stumpy legs, and he turns to you and he's like, "Where'd Mom go?"
He's off to do stuff, I guess. Yeah. Hi, I'm here. Am I not enough for you, Bob? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to say?
And he says,
Oh my god, don't ask him.
"My name, Bob."
It's amazing.
I love you already. We're gonna be great friends.
And then he says, "I love you." Okay. So the door is actually on this side. So let me just get you all over there. You guys walk up and you hear the same thing, like crazy laughter. You see all these flashing lights. You also hear like just general laughter on the right. You swear you can hear Odin amidst the din that is in that tavern. And Ganondorf, you reach up to knock on the door. But it kind of just opens, and Jarius, you were wondering what I was going to use that music for. Oh, that's so loud.
Yes.
There we go. All right, you walk in, and you see, it's literally a crab. Okay, you see a crab, and he's got his back, I guess, turned towards you, and he's laughing, and he's basically changing like the color of the fire in the fireplace. And you see a bunch of like sparks and a bunch of random effects just flying around. I guess I can do some of that. It's like just like, you know, he's just going at it. He's just going at it.
He's a wizard crab. Or a crab wizard.
And
Crab
he
lizard.
hears you walk in, and you're just kind of like, and he turns around, and then he does a voice that will once again ruin my throat.
Wait, does he speak common or does he speak crab?
He is, you hear a booming voice inside your head, and he's like, you foolish cultists! You dare enter the lair of the mighty Krebulon? And as he says this, the shutters, like, fly open and close, and, there's just a bunch of, like, random lightning and thunder. And he's like, servant of the Ancient One, you will rue the day you trespassed on my territory. And as he says this, you hear a voice from upstairs saying, Krebulon, can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep. And you see a teenaged, not teenage, like roughly young adult. You see a young adult halfling woman walk down, and she sees a bunch of people wearing cultist robes, and she's rubbing her eyes, and as she sort of steps down on the railing, she's like, hi.
Hello? Do you have any wheels and steels?
God. It's a crab.
I thought we had an agreement that you would leave us alone.
I forgot. But that's okay, I'm not a cultist to begin with.
Oh.
So technically I never forgot. Who are you people?
And she says, wait, so you're not... Krebulon, did you not lock the door? And he's like, I have flesh claws, fool! You think I can work a doorknob? And she finishes walking down, and she's like, so you're not the bad guys.
Yeah. Maybe.
No.
We're not bad guys.
While this is going on, can I use speak with animals to speak crab, I guess?
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to stand there for 10 minutes establishing this connection.
Okay.
I actually do you touch him?
Yeah, he's standing on the table, correct? There's like a table here in the center of the room?
He's sitting on a very posh couch. Or I guess...
How big is this crab?
He's crab-sized.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh, I thought he was giant.
I'm not
No, he's like, I mean, I guess he's you-sized, but he's crab-sized. Like, he's like not giant, he's just... He's on the larger side, but he's crab-sized.
Like an Alaskan king crab.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
touching
you
the
walk...
Alaskan king crab.
You walk up and you're like, unhand me, you fool! And he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
And he knocks me back, what, 10 feet?
No,
30
it
feet?
does not. It does not, I think. It should be adding charisma. Why is it not?
How much charisma does a crab have?
A lot, Koi.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I've
take
seen the mermaid.
you take a 4 force damage, and you are very surprised.
So I take resistance to that, though, so it'd be half.
That's true. And Macy runs over, and she's like, hey, chill. It's fine. They're not here to eat you. And she picks up Krebulon, and she's just holding it like up against her. And he says, only because of you will I relent. But had you not been here, you would all be dead.
So when he says that, I'd like to walk up and pet him again.
Okay, this time you're gonna roll animal handling. I guess. Wow. Okay. You see Crebulon instinctively flinch, but you very slowly, you put your hand on his carapace. I'm not really sure how crabs work. And he seems, if you could understand crab body language, he seems guarded, a little tense, but he lets you stroke him.
I say, who's a good boy?
You should watch your mouth around the servant of the Ancient One. But it is I. I am a good boy.
And you see that halfling woman's also stroke, and she's like, "Yes, you are very much. You are my good boy." I mean, I guess it was my fault for not locking the door. But what's your Are you guys like? I guess if you're not bad guys, like, are you here to save us or?
Wait. So, have you been locked up in here all this time?
No, not really. And she touches her head to Crebulon, and she raises her head back up, and you see her eyes are now glowing. And Crebulon's also glowing. And you hear, I guess, basically both of their voices at the same time. It's hard to tell if it's this halfling woman or Crebulon speaking. But the combined voices say, we hold our own, and they say we are stronger than you'd think, and we look out for each other. The cultists mostly leave us alone, and you see the glow from her eye dissipate, and the glow from Crebulon dissipate, and she says, yeah, I mean, I don't have any real combat prowess, but this little guy here, and she gives him some strokes, and you see him wiggle his little feet excitedly. He protects me, and we just kind of live our life. We haven't really found a place to go, but they kind of just leave us alone.
Wait, this is not the same bar that Odin's in?
No, this is not a bar. This is a house.
Okay.
Anyone else have something else to say?
Do you know why the cultists are here? Or what started it?
And Macy, I guess her name is Mace. Her name is Macy. And she turns to Crebulon and she's like, "Do you know?" And Crebulon says,
Certainly some foul magics are afoot. I know not of why they are here, and my patron has refused to give more details. But for whatever reason, they will fall behind my might. They will crumble as I crush their forces to dust.
Have you always been a crab?
And Macy says, yeah, he... it's kind of funny. And she tells you that, he was my, he was my pet crab, and, since I was a kid, and, I guess one day I was kind of careless. I was playing with him a little too close to probably some sort of weird magical puddle or something, but I dropped him in, and he came out, and he started talking about how he was a servant of the Ancient One, and I mean, I don't know, but and she turns down, she's like, "You still love me, right? You still love me." And he's like,
Only a fool would ask such questions incessantly.
Good boy, Crabby.
I am the good boy.
We are like your parents.
I don't know, honestly. I've kind of been on my own ever since I could remember.
Wow, you got garbage parents then.
I mean, I don't know. I never met them.
Alright,
I guess other than when I was born.
the elf dwarf Pog is behind the group, and he suddenly feels like this conversation with the crab is like very interesting, but he's wondering if he can ask the crab a question. Like, how much does the crab know about, he says he's the servant of the Ancient One, right?
Yeah. What's your
So I'm
question?
going to ask him, what is the Ancient One?
The Ancient One is more powerful than you can imagine. One of the oldest eldritch gods known to mankind. He has been there since the beginning, and will continue to exist so long as we carry out his will.
Does he have any wheels and steels?
How long has the Ancient One been around, and is he related to what's going on in the town here?
The Ancient One does not trifle with mere plots such as this. He is far bigger.
Awesome. So the crab is a good guy. Good. I'm gonna give the crab a ration of food.
Oh, okay. What do you give him?
I don't know, man. A ration of food. Does it have like beef? I don't know, man. What's in a ration of food?
You make it up, man.
I make it up. Right? It's
Yeah.
gonna be seaweed and
Sushi?
seafloor debris.
Yes. Yes. Give me sustenance.
There you go. I gave him food.
He does that crab thing that they do with their mouth claws.
Yeah, like.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good.
Thank
That was
you. Thank you for the Foley work. That was amazing.
That was so good.
I watch a lot of deep sea documentaries.
I-
So does Hillborg Pog, actually. He's a huge fan.
yeah.
Can we
What's
visit
the-
upstairs?
Yeah, you can. There's no map there, but it's just you go
Oh,
up.
okay.
Yeah, there's just a bedroom. It's just like generic stuff.
Okay. I was just wondering if there was like a secret outpost or whatever. Can we ask the crab what he knows about the revolution that's going on?
Ha! Those fools? They think they can convince me, Crebulon, servant of the Ancient One, to join their revolution? I have no need for mortal assistance.
Which is very ironic considering you just fed him. And Macy, she actually says, oh, that reminds me. I think a Dragonborn, I think his name was Ciego, came up to us a couple days ago. Yeah, I mean, Crebulon didn't want to go, and I thought it was a good idea. I mean, I wouldn't mind, not being surrounded by cultists 24/7. But he's kind of stubborn. I obviously can't leave without him, though. I'm pretty sure I would get picked off real quick.
You want to join the revolution, even though the crab doesn't want to?
And she turns to Crebulon. And she says, as you can see, these are very good people. I would love to have you come. I know I can't force you, but I would miss you, and I think you would miss me. And Crebulon says,
I would not miss you. I have no needs for feelings of affection. But if you go out, I'll come.
Oh, he's just in there.
Can I just...
Well, if that's the case, I can give you this cultist robe, and I can still sneak out.
okay. You hand her this robe, and it is much too big for her, but she figures that she can hide Crebulon underneath those robes because you gather the fact that they've tried to take over this house, but this crab is what's standing between them and taking what's inside. Macy runs upstairs and says, "Let me grab my stuff real quick," and yeah, she does that. And unless you want to do something else in this house, we we can say that Crebulon has momentarily joined your party.
Can I roll an investigation on the house?
Sure. What are you trying to find?
Just to see if there's anything of interest.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Wheelie, these guys seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. Like, they have a well-stocked pantry. They have a little stand-up piano over here. You know, I mean, Crebulon's setup is, like, honestly what's the most impressive. Like, they're all very out of place. All really, really fancy.
Should I take the chair? Actually, can he see what the chair is made of?
Yeah. Let me move Crebulon real quick. So it is a chair. It is like plush velvet. It's a very expensive chair.
If I move this chair to where we're going, would Crebulon be convinced to come with us? And I guess he's talking to the girl, so.
I mean, he's already coming, but
Yeah, you already agreed.
and she says, "You'd like your chair, though, wouldn't you?" And she scratches his head, and he says, "I can't do his voice. My throat is dying." He goes like, "Indeed."
Okay.
Like purring.
I guess.
A crab way. Yeah.
Crab purrs, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking to you, like other than like he's making physical crab sounds, but you can hear him in your heads.
Gotcha.
Okay, then Wheelie Steely will pick up the chair.
Okay. You guys doing anything else in this house?
I mean, I was thinking maybe we could use it for a like a short rest, but it's not really.
You
it's
could
not
if
really
you want.
useful. Yeah, it's not really useful though, because everyone is like pretty good.
And I'm
Right.
pretty sure we can just short rest at a tavern, so.
Okay. Okay, so you're done with this house. I will turn off this music. Yeah, Crebulon has joined your party. Macy picks up Crebulon, and you see that same thing where her eyes sort of start glowing, and Crebulon starts glowing. You see it's almost like an overshield appear over Macy. I've missed these robes, and you guys go. Yeah, so I think all that's left now is where's Galadriel? I think she's somewhere in this mess of oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah, I guess all that's left now is to grab Odin, and you can make your way sort of to your next destination. I can tell you where that is.
That's the economic district, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring Bob.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna head back to the barn?
Before we go to the economic district, yeah. But if we're just
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. You go back, you see Eragon and Bob, and I guess they're like playing, I don't know, what are you guys doing?
We're just sitting here.
Just sitting there?
Yeah.
Playing patty cake?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. A couple of times. Hit to
Yeah. He's not using his hands because they're ginormous. He's using like the little fingers, like his little pointer fingers, and you're just playing around.
Oh yeah.
Bob sees Flinty come back, and he said, "Mom's home."
Good boy, Bob.
Gotta get out of the way so he doesn't trample over me.
Okay.
Good stay.
Good stay. Okay, and yeah, Bob will start following you. Okay, all that's left is Odin.
Can we just, like, leave Odin alone?
He's very much needed because he is going to try to seduce that other guy.
He's going to
Use
blow.
information.
He's going to blow up the tavern.
I'm gonna yell through the window and tell Odin, "Hey, we're moving. Let's go."
We're having a good time in here, though. Where are we going?
New bar.
Can I bring some friends?
Is that how we force them to travel with the group now?
Bring as many friends as you want.
Hey guys, we're going to another bar.
Might be
You guys in?
problematic.
They all raise up. They're super drunk. They raise up their drinks and they cheer. Okay, yep, you've got a huge
Good.
posse.
Wait,
Oh man.
guys, but how about Kent?
Kent is outside the city.
Yeah, he's outside the city. He should be fine.
He's out there with ballers and bagpipes and Bakira and whoever else.
Okay. So you guys make your way over to the economic district. So the city's sort of arranged circular as you saw, and you sort of you walk towards the I guess the bottom right of this map, and you pass through. I'm not gonna lie. It's just think of like the Imperial City in Elder Scrolls. Like there's huge walls that separate each district, but there's gates and doors, and you walk on through. Nobody suspects anything. They see this huge flesh astronaut, which maybe adds to the convincingness of your group, and they also see other cultists in tow. But they're drunk and they're just having a good time. Okay, so let me move you all over there, and I think that's where. Hold on. Okay, here we are. I think I got everybody. Okay. There we are. Yeah. You walk on through. The gates, and you see the bar. It's right here, where I'm pinging. It looks more fancy than the one you were just in. You'll see a couple other stuff. So up here is what looks to be a warehouse. A lot of the walls have been caved in. You see a tent that says Fantasy Costco, although the portal underneath is not active. From here, you smell lots of different fragrances, sweet and spicy. You gather it to be some sort of like herbalist shop. There's a ransacked market where two cultists are just sort of picking apart at whatever's there and just stuffing them into their pockets. The last thing you see, so you walk down this pathway, and Bob just kind of stands at the edge of it, and he's like, "I'm too big."
I think we can force him through.
Vision is obscurity. Sorry, yes. You move around your token if you want to get a better view of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of buildings. I have obscured vision for a lot of stuff. I would just move around your token if you want to get better views of things. Yeah, and you guys are walking down this hallway, and I guess this alleyway with these cultists sort of leading the way, and they're singing and having a good time. You notice on these scrawlings on the walls of this building and this building, you see like a bunch of graffiti that says like filthy tieflings, go back from where you came from, that sort of stuff. And I think we're just gonna call it there. And we'll pick up here tomorrow. Oh, the last thing you see a masked dark elf. You can see the dark ears pointing out, and he's scrubbing off the graffiti from this building. Yeah. Okay. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. But very, very fun stuff, you guys. thank you for coming, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
GG, guys.
Good night.
Good
Good
night, good
night.
night.